Welcome back to another episode on the Cambidude YouTube channel. Today's video, am I the best presser of all time? So I just broke my 4th world record most recently with a 285 Circus dumbbell press. So I thought it would be a good day to go through all the different records I have and kind of show you what I have in my points for why I'm the best presser around. First one, over at the Clash on the Coast. This is the attempt right before the world record. So this is off of Martine's and Romark's YouTube channel. So previously Andrew Clayton held that record, and we want to at least break it by more than a kilo. Alright, big clean. And then what a easy looking split jerk, man. That was fun. And then the pound stone twist for a nice finisher. But gonna give something to the crowd, always. So this was on the YouTube channel.
Slap it. Well, I have a slap it. So if you lose and what was the other guy, Richard wins, he gets to slap me. If you win, I get to slap him. So please win.
Hey, this is Martine Lisa. She leaves me on red on Instagram.
Oh, have I done that?
So Martines did that to me back when, or Martines did that to Brian Shaw. So I thought it would be funny to get him on his own YouTube channel. So the log record over in Waco. So the log record would probably be the hardest out of all the records. I really had to train for this one. I put a 12-week block on, which I published on Strength Fleet, and really had to put everything into it. And I also missed the attempt right before 412, so I really had to give this as far as I can. So. Oh yeah, that's how you get under it, man. That is how you get under it. After the lift, I didn't think I actually, almost forgot I hit it. I was just so, I was so caught up in all the emotion. So, that was crazy. But once I came to, it was pretty exciting. And then I competed with Tyler Young in that, so yeah. So we were both going for the record. Boy, Jesse Nelson. And then I went for, an hour later, I went for the block record. And I knew kind of the block record was not as mature record as the log, but something attainable. So I hit 290 first as the first attempt. So that I opened 5 pounds over the current block record. So then I went over 25 pounds for. So 311 was 25 pounds over the record initially. All right, good press. So that was two. So the second attempt. So I went for a third attempt at 150 kilos, 330 pounds, but I missed this. I ended up missing this behind my head. I think it was doable, but I think at that point, after breaking the record twice, the block record twice, I didn't have as much motivation to really pick that up again and go for it. So I just kind of let it be, and for next time. And then the most recent record, the Circus dumbbell record. So for 285 pounds. So originally it was set at 280 pounds by Marcheski of Poland. This was another pretty difficult record. Oh yeah, buddy. So that was a pretty fast lift. Of course, 1 year removed from those other world records, but I kind of slowed it down here. So I really had to punch it. I really had to get under it. My feet widen out. But in the lockout, I pretty much was in my shoulder, and I had to hyperextend my arm to continue to hold that lockout in place for as long as until the judge gave it to me. So that was, it was quite the effort. So those are the record attempts. Currently, I have the axle block and circus world record. Unfortunately, on the log, I have the American record because 10 days ago, Manuel Pasquari of Australia broke the log record. So he went for 418, 6 pounds heavier than my record. So unfortunately, I couldn't say that I had all 4 current world records. So should I go after it one day? Maybe. We'll see. But overall, there's not many individuals that can say they went 4 for 4 for world record attempts in 4 different implements. Let's compare to other athletes. So both Big Z and Iron BB held 2 records at one time in the axle and the log for the open class. Obviously, they hit about 90 pounds, a little more than 90 pounds more than I did. But if you determine the pound for pound efficiency, it's not really a close race. Both Iron BB and Big Z were probably anywhere between 420, 440 pounds when they hit those records. So they're hitting anywhere between 15 to 25% over their body weight, where my records, or especially like when we're comparing axle and log, are between 65 to 80% over my body weight. So usually I always say when you're comparing body weights to some of those of the open class, usually the advantage goes to the heavyweight if it's within 10 to 20% efficiency, because as you gain weight, you're going to become less efficient, especially when you're focusing on some of those other events. But when it's potentially 30, 40, 50% better than the open weight class, I would say the advantage goes to someone like myself. But if you guys disagree, tell me in the comments. Andrew Clayton broke the Circus dumbbell record and the axle record and held it at one point, but you only had 2 out of the 4 records. Talking about the other weight classes, there's some great 80 kilo and 90 kilo pressers like Josh Lancaster, Nikolai Meyer, CJ Pierce, Rob Ward, but they never held more than 1 record at one time. I would say my closest competition and best comparison would be my strong woman counterpart of Nadia Stowers. Nadia is an amazing athlete. She's also an American and world's strongest woman in her own right, in her own weight classes at the 82 kilogram class. But she has the log, axle, and block record, but not the dumbbell. So again, very close. But I would say if Nadia would be that top presser on the women's side, I think she has the evidence behind that. Outside of world records, I'm undefeated in my last 8 pressing events. So all sorts of medleys, maxes for reps. I viper, I strict press, I push jerk, I power jerk, I split jerk. So the very versatile in terms of the different gadgets, different techniques I use for these press events. I also have a 450 pound jerk off blocks, which was well over 200 pounds of my body weight. So I think that's another component to consider. But what do you guys think? Did I present enough evidence for you guys to consider that I'm one of the best overhead pressers ever and strongman of all time? Do you think I need to do more to prove it? Tell me in the comments. But the next thing I want to talk about is that I do have a lot of these press seminars. I do teach everything that I preach. So if you're in the Boston area, December 4th, I'm hosting the next press seminar, Win the Press, Win the Show at Titan Barbell. So that's going to be opening up, and I'm going to start posting that on Instagram. But I'll tell you guys first here. And that's capped out at 20 individuals. So if you're interested, if you're in the Boston area, don't hesitate and sign up, and excited to meet all you guys. But that's the show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Thank you for stopping by. And until next time, stay strong.